Leo's deflated ball and the friendship patch. Once upon a time, in sunny park where birds chirped cheerfully and the sun warmed the grass, lived a cheerful boy with curly hair named Leo. Leo's favorite toy in the world was his big, bright red ball with white stars on it. This ball bounced so well, it was as if invisible bunnies were throwing it up into the air. That day, Leo ran to the park. He hugged his red ball tightly. It was smooth and warm from the sun. Leo took a deep breath, smelled the fresh-cut grass, and said to himself, "Today I am going to break the record for the highest jump with my ball." Leo started throwing his ball into the air. The ball rose toward the sky, shone under the sun, and then boing. It hit the ground and came right back to Leo's hands. Leo ran around the park giggling. Sometimes he rolled the ball with his foot like a soccer player, and sometimes he bounced it like a basketball player. Even the butterflies in the park joined Leo's joy, dancing around the red ball. Everything was beautiful, and Leo was very happy. Leo excitedly threw the ball a little further, towards the prickly rose bushes at the edge of the park. The ball floated in the air, floated, and landed right on the sharpest thorn of the bush. Suddenly, a sharp and sad sound was heard that silenced all the birds in the park. Pop! This sound was not a happy boing. It was a sad whistling sound, as if all the joy inside the ball had suddenly escaped. Hiss! Leo ran to the bush. His little heart squeezed at the sight. That huge, tight, bouncing red ball was gone. In its place was a wrinkled, deflated, sad piece of red cloth. Leo picked up his ball. It didn't bounce anymore, it lay lifeless in his hand. Leo's lips puckered, and his chin began to tremble. His eyes filled up just like morning dew, filled up, and tears began to roll down his cheeks. Leo sat on the ground and started to sob. At that moment, he felt like the saddest boy in the world. Leo's crying was heard by his friends playing in the sandbox nearby. Mia, who was building a sandcastle, and Sam, who was swinging, stopped their games immediately. They saw Leo's shoulders shaking and saw that he was very sad. Mia dropped her shovel, Sam jumped off the swing, and they both ran to Leo. They didn't ask anything, they just understood how sad Leo was. Sam gently sat on one side of Leo, and Mia sat on the other. Sam gently put his arm around Leo's shoulder. "We know you are very sad, Leo," Sam said in a soft voice. "That was your favorite ball." Mia wiped Leo's wet cheeks with a soft handkerchief she took from her pocket. No one said, "Don't cry." Sometimes just being sad and knowing your friends are sitting silently beside you is the best medicine. The three friends sat silently on the grass for a while. Only the sound of Leo sniffing could be heard. When Leo calmed down a bit, Mia put her hand on the deflated ball in Leo's lap. She stroked one of the white stars on the ball with her finger. "Your ball is still very beautiful, Leo," Mia said. "Look, its stars are still shining. Maybe it doesn't bounce anymore, but it is still your red star ball." Mia's words shone like a tiny ray of sunlight through the dark clouds inside Leo. His ball wasn't completely gone, it had just changed shape. Sam looked at the deflated ball and thought for a moment. Then his eyes lit up. "Hey, I have an idea," he said excitedly. "This ball might not bounce anymore, but it could be a great, lazy turtle. We can roll it slowly on the grass. Shall we play a game of whose turtle goes the slowest? Sam took the deflated ball and pushed it gently on the grass. In its wrinkled state, the ball really did look like a funny, slow-moving turtle. Leo looked at his wrinkled ball rolling on the ground. Then he looked at Mia, then at Sam. Seeing the huge smiles on his friends' faces, that heavy stone of sadness inside Leo began to melt slowly. First, a little giggle came out of his mouth, then a big laugh. "Yes," said Leo, wiping his tears. "Let's have a lazy turtle race." The three friends started playing their new game, rolling the deflated ball to each other with laughter. The ball wasn't bouncing, but thanks to their friendship, the game became even more fun than before. That evening, when the sun set and painted the park in orange, Leo went home. He put his deflated ball by his bedside. He wasn't sad anymore. As he laid his head on his pillow, he thought of Mia's gentle handkerchief and Sam's warm arm on his shoulder. "My ball popped, but my heart was fixed," he whispered to himself. "Because my friends were by my side." Knowing that the love of his friends was much stronger than the sadness of a popped ball, Leo drifted into a deep, peaceful sleep. Good night.